sinne. Piikeäntä.
Hi everyone. Across the wide fields, farmers are battling relentless wild boar invasions that devastate crops and leave destruction in their wake. With millions of dollars on the line, these farmers are forced to defend their livelihoods. But how do they manage to stop hundreds of aggressive invaders? Comment the number 1 and watch the video to discover the answer.
Push, push.
Mississippi hunters are striking back harder than ever, fueled by the desperate need to defend their land. Armed with thermal scopes and supported by skilled hunting dogs, they are tracking massive 200-pound wild boars that are wreaking havoc across the swamplands. These invasive beasts are tearing apart the very soil that farmers rely on for their livelihoods. They are wearing away riverbanks, wiping out native plants and wrecking entire ecosystems, and the cost. Last year alone, a single county reported $2 million in damages caused by these invasive animals, with more than 2,000 wild boars tearing through the state. Hunting them has become a vital way to cope as farmers face $60 million in losses every year. The outrage and heartbreak of seeing their livelihoods wiped out by this invasive species are overwhelming. In response, the law backs wild boar hunting, letting hunters track these animals around the clock on private land without needing a permit. However, the state enforces strict rules. Moving wild boars from one area to another is illegal because it risks spreading this invasive species and causing even greater destruction. Violators can face fines of up to $1,000 to stop illegal transport and limit the spread of wild boars. Do you agree with this fine? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2. If no, leave the number 5. Night hunting has become America's strongest defense against wild boars. High-tech gear picks up the heat signatures of boars hidden deep in the forests, giving hunters the precision they need. Armed with rifles like the AR-15 and firing 308 rounds, hunters can bring down a 300-pound wild boar with a single shot. In 2024, hunters in one county eliminated 200 wild boars in just 1 month, saving an entire field from destruction.
Hey, what you got there, bud?
Mississippi law does not require a license on private land, meaning anyone can join the fight against wild boars to protect the land. After years of research, Mississippi has found the perfect team to battle these pests: Catahoula hunting dogs and advanced drones. The dogs are experts at tracking wild boars through dense brush, while drones with thermal cameras spot their hiding places from the sky. In 2025, a new law could allow hunters to fire from the air, transforming the future of wild boar hunting, but safety remains the top priority. Clear communication, sharp shooting skills, and thorough equipment checks are crucial. This innovative approach blends technology and tradition to safeguard the land and communities of Mississippi. Do you support this method? Yet the debate goes on: is hunting truly the answer, or is it simply too cruel? Last year, a farmer in Yazoo County, Mississippi, lost $15,000 just to replant after wild boars wiped out his soybean field. This battle is not just about the environment. It is about survival for those who depend on the land. What do you think? Should we keep fighting, or is there a better solution? Share your thoughts below. The debate is heating up. If you believe in taking action or have a different view, we want to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment to keep the conversation alive.
Stalk.
Do you think a bear could climb through a second-story window to break into a house? In Florida, once mainly black bear territory, the unexpected arrival of brown bears has changed everything. The answer will be revealed in the video. If you find it, comment with the number 2. Using their climbing skills, they have broken into more than 200 homes in 2024, causing millions of dollars in damages. Grocery stores had to shut down, and residents in many cities were thrown into panic. The sudden rise of bears in Florida is not because their natural habitat was destroyed, but because of human actions. Illegal wildlife trade and the relocation of bears from other regions have accidentally made Florida their new home. In an emergency, the safest move is to contact wildlife control agencies right away.
Or you'll kill me. You're a thief, man. Get out of here.
One of the first major breakthroughs in tackling the bear problem in Florida came from studying their behavior. In 2023, Florida rolled out bear-proof trash bins as a key step to lower human-bear conflicts. At first, 90% of the bin models failed, but after tough testing and improvements, the success rate has climbed to 65%, with bears given 60 minutes to try breaking in. These bins are vital in high bear density areas since the average Florida bear weighs about 600 pounds, blending raw strength and sharp intelligence, making them a serious challenge. The The bear-proof trash bins are smartly built with a locking system that uses high-strength latches and a fully sealed lid. The standout feature is the dual locking mechanism, which requires pressing 2 points at once or twisting the lid in a way that a bear cannot mimic. Plus, the bins are made from reinforced composite materials tough enough to handle heavy pressure. What do you think of this new approach? Comment with the number 1 if your area already uses these trash bins. However, trash bins alone are not enough. The resilience and adaptability of Florida's bears to human environments demand a multi-layered strategy. In 2015, Florida introduced a highly regulated bear hunting program to better manage the growing bear population. With a strict quota of 304 bears out of an estimated 3,500, the government made sure the hunt would not threaten the species' growth. Nearly 3,800 permits were issued, showing the strong interest among hunters in helping with bear management.
Holy shit.
Florida's bear population has grown from around 300 in the 1970s to over 4,000 by 2023. A worrying figure given their fast reproduction rate. Female bears typically have 1 to 3 cubs per litter, with a reproductive cycle of about 2 years, causing rapid growth, especially in northern and central Florida. These bears often move along forest corridors and wetlands, looking for food, pushing deeper into suburban neighborhoods, and creating a serious threat to residents. Tracking bears takes a smart strategy, blending sharp observation with deep knowledge of their behavior. Hunters with at least 5 years of field experience in Florida know how to spot important signs like scat, which changes based on diet and season. In spring, oily scat shows that bears are eating grasses to cleanse their bodies after hibernation. Fresh tracks with large front paw prints and clear claw marks offer clues about the bear's size and how it is moving. These observations often uncover travel routes or resting spots, since bears usually stick to dense vegetation corridors or water sources while searching for food and shelter. Florida regulations tightly control bear hunting, limiting it to designated areas like the Apalachicola and Ocala. National forests and hunters must stay within permit boundaries. Signs like torn vegetation, uprooted trees, and distinct scat patterns help hunters find hiding spots and learn how bears navigate their territory. Have you ever tracked bear signs while out hunting? Reflecting on past hunts, Florida hunters now focus on firearm training and keeping a safe distance of 50 to 100 yards when encountering a bear. This space helps them stay in control and avoid startling the animal, lowering the chance of a confrontation. In earlier hunts, some hunters were caught off guard, leading to dangerous situations, but luckily, no one was hurt. If a bear charges, experts recommend standing your ground, avoiding eye contact, making yourself look bigger, and speaking in a firm voice. Never try to run, since bears can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour.
I got him this way.
To tackle this problem since 2015, Florida has used a baiting strategy for bear hunting to help control the invasive population. Statistics show this method has boosted the success rate of hunts to 70%. In North Florida, where bears have caused major economic losses, the number of incidents has dropped sharply thanks to this approach. The baits are hung high in trees and mixed with scents like molasses, sweet corn, and rotten fish, creating a strong lure for the bears. This setup not only holds the bears near the bait, but also gives hunters enough time to set up for a clean shot. Interestingly, when bears leave the bait site, they carry the scent with them, drawing other bears back and creating a powerful cycle. Only hunters aged 16 and older are allowed to take part in the hunt. Thanks to this strategy, the number of problem bears dropped by over 1,500 in the first 3 years after it was introduced. When everything is in place and the hunt takes place deep in Ocala Forest, Florida, the thick woods come alive with subtle signs of movement. This area has been legally open for bear hunting since 2015. An average bear weighs between 250 and 400 pounds, demanding both precision and deep respect. Standing on an elevated tree stand, the hunter draws the bow and watches as a massive shape quietly moves through the brush. Its thick body and broad shoulders shift with power and caution, a clear reminder of its dominance in the wild.
I hope I got long. Hopefully.
As the distance closes, the hunter feels the full weight of the moment, with months of preparation coming down to a single shot. Why is baiting so important when hunting bears with a bow? It draws bears back to the same spot again and again, saving hours of tracking. Bears are lured in by the scent staying focused on finding food. But hunters must stay sharp because bears might climb trees looking for food or safety. To avoid detection, hunters need to set up their stand at least 100 yards from the bait, since bears have an incredibly sharp sense of smell. But why do hunters sometimes run into brown-looking bears in Florida, even though the focus is on black bears? The answer is misidentification. Florida's black bears come in a range of colors from deep black to cinnamon brown, causing hunters to sometimes mistake them for other species. Knowing this color variety is key for hunting legally and ethically. Moving from the precision of bow hunting to the raw force of firearms, bear hunting in North Florida reaches a whole new level of intensity. Legal hunts here are tightly regulated to protect the local ecosystem. Hunters are only allowed to target adult bears identified by their size and solitary nature, and must avoid pregnant bears or those with cubs. Florida's subtropical climate with its humid summers and mild winters makes tracking this invasive species even more challenging. Every hunt tells a story, not just of skill, but of responsibility and respect for nature. Florida's bear hunting season runs from mid-October to late November, pushing hunters to move carefully through thick forests and wetlands with patience and precision. Outfitted with specialized waterproof gear, hunters stay dry and protected, making sure they can handle the swampy ground safely. After the hunt, the job is not over. Hunters must gather every usable part of the animal they harvest. This responsibility shows a deeper purpose of protecting Florida's delicate ecosystems while honoring the lives taken. What did you take away from the video? Comment below and see if others share your thoughts. Florida's bear hunting season reminds hunters of their role in wildlife conservation while balancing the needs of nature. Like, if you feel this video gave you the knowledge you were looking for, if you have questions, share them, and we will dive deeper in the next video. These methods have proven very effective at stopping the spread of certain invasive species. Do you have ideas for better solutions? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let your friends know so they can watch too. See you in the next video.
Hello everyone. Gunshots echo through the wilderness of Kenya, signaling a confrontation between humans and invasive animals. These stealthy predators have gradually encroached on human territory, causing hundreds of attacks. How do humans and hunters deal with these creatures? Leave a comment with the number 1 to explore more in this video. These animals, with their stealth and strength, have gradually encroached on territory, leading to a series of attacks and causing major public safety concerns. South Africa records about 150 leopard attacks on humans each year, with a recent incident in Cape Town where 6 leopards invaded a densely populated area, including a school and a residential neighborhood. This invasion shocked the nation and caused widespread panic. 8 people were seriously injured, and 1 person died from their injuries. Not stopping there, in 2020, a pack of 3 to 4 wolves attacked a residential area in the northern suburbs of Montana, causing serious problems for local farmers. Over 150 chickens were lost in just 1 week, and several domestic dogs were severely injured while trying to protect their livestock and property. Meanwhile, wild boars continue to pose a major threat to farmers in many parts of the world, especially in the Midwest of the United States. Wild boars cause significant damage to crops and local ecosystems by destroying farmland and irrigation systems. They are also a source of many dangerous diseases such as swine fever and swine tuberculosis.
Olha o que está vindo de presente aqui na lavoura, faltou você aqui, Henrique. Você disse que é um matador, né? Olha lá.
Faced with this serious situation, the people of Africa have no choice but to collaborate with professional hunters and wildlife conservation agencies to control the leopard population. With the support of the Kenyan National Conservation Service, they organize regular hunts with teams of 4 to 6 people to increase the success rate. According to a recent study, group hunting of leopards increases the success rate by up to 45% compared to smaller or larger groups, effectively protecting the population from attacks by this dangerous predator. In Kenya, hunters are required to have special permits issued by the National Conservation Authority for legal hunting. These permits include big game hunting permits and special leopard hunting permits, with costs ranging from $400 to $1,200, depending on the area and specific conditions. Hunters must also complete a wildlife conservation and ethical hunting certification program before participating in official hunts. In remote areas of Wyoming, USA, helicopter hunting for wolves has become an effective method to reduce the population of invasive wolves. Using helicopters not only enhances the ability to observe and access difficult terrain, but also helps reduce the risk of accidents in the natural environment. A successful hunt can take down 15 to 30 wolves, helping protect livestock and prevent damage to farmers. To avoid the risk of accidents, the government needs to hire experienced pilots to ensure hunters operate effectively. Hunting wildlife in any country requires hunters to have a valid hunting license issued by the organization in that country. Using a fake license will result in imprisonment. Specifically, licensed hunters must be at least 23 years old and have completed hunting courses. When hunting, hunters must maintain a distance of at least 200 yards to avoid being attacked unexpectedly.
Female.
In the United States, hunting wild boars by plane has been used for decades and remains highly effective to this day. Although the cost of each flight ranges from $2,000 to $6,000, this method helps take down a large number of wild boars in a short amount of time. minimizing environmental damage and protecting agriculture. In 2002, the number of wild boars in the U.S. dropped sharply from 6 million to about 2 million by 2005, a figure that shows the effectiveness of strict control measures. However, wild boars remain a significant threat, and control measures need to be maintained. Hunting wild boars requires close coordination between team members, from gathering information to implementing hunting strategies. Every step must be executed carefully and precisely to ensure the safety of the entire team and optimize hunting results. However, hunters must uphold ethical responsibilities in hunting, constantly monitoring any changes in hunting licenses to avoid unintended violations. The battle between humans and predators, such as leopards, wolves, and wild boars will not end if hunters do not properly follow hunting permits. Please comment on the hunting activity in the video that you found most interesting and hit the subscribe button to let us know you are new to hunting and need more information. Snowfall in December is a major concern for road users in the United States. Icy roads become particularly dangerous in the northern states of Alaska. Wildlife crossing the road is a common occurrence, causing about 500 accidents each year. Bears can run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, making crossing sudden and unavoidable. Drivers should slow down to about 25 miles per hour in parts of Idaho.
Yes. I'm gonna go home and smoke a fucking huge fucking... Oh my god! Oh my god, I just hit the shit out of a fucking bear.
Are you serious? You get crash like that?
I gotta get off the phone, I'll talk to you soon.
The incident happened so suddenly that the farmer lost more than 50 sheep in just a few seconds. This raises the question of whether the farmer was aware of the great danger that always lurks on the highway. This image shows an elephant either asking the driver for help or angry about the car crossing its territory. The car was damaged, highlighting how dangerous wildlife can be. In China, a truck driver encountered poor visibility when an animal suddenly crossed the highway. Unable to control the speed, the driver crashed into a flock of sheep, causing serious consequences. Installing additional lighting along highways could improve visibility in low light conditions, helping drivers spot animals crossing the road in time.
Schafen überrannt. Scheiße.
Das ist der Bock, ne? Ja. Gut davor.
Smaller animals like deer also face great risks on highways. These creatures accidentally enter the roadway, leading to serious collisions. In Sichuan province, China, grazing sheep on highways is strictly prohibited, with fines of up to $3,000. Dashcam footage shows that violations can cause significant damage to people's livelihoods and lead to serious accidents. Oh my God, oh my God. Warning signs are needed on roads in West Virginia, where around 1 million deer migrate in the winter after their mating season, creating a high risk of traffic accidents. In 2017, Russia's Boya province recorded the highest number of goats lost on highways. The government tightened grazing regulations, allowing people to graze only in the morning and evening. In areas where deer frequently cross the road, authorities should install special traffic lights to improve visibility in low light conditions, helping drivers see clearly and reduce accidents. A horse weighing around 150 to 200 oz, 68 to 90 kilograms, colliding with a car can cause significant damage to the vehicle. Therefore, the first solution is to install protective fences around areas where horses frequently appear to minimize accidents. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, there have been up to 200,000 deer-related accidents in the United States. In the case of a minor collision, the driver can move the deer to the side of the road to avoid a multi-vehicle collision, reducing the risk of further accidents. Many people wonder why there is a fence installed on this road and why the cow is there. If you have any information about this incident, please comment below. Cows are among the most dangerous animals on the road when involved in wildlife collisions. Be careful when traveling at night on rural roads in Montana. Alligators can also cause vehicles to flip over if they encounter unexpected situations. Therefore, when participating in traffic on roads with limited visibility, you should maintain a safe speed to be able to react promptly and avoid accidents. According to India's regulations, violators can be fined up to 12 USD or imprisoned for up to 6 months for farmers who graze their livestock indiscriminately. Auto repair shops report that cars involved in accidents are often severely damaged and in many cases may be rendered unusable. Warning signs should be installed along bear travel routes, especially in the fall and winter when bears leave their dens to forage. Collisions and injuries caused by deer are not uncommon in the United States, especially in rural and mountainous areas. Be a safe driver. These horrifying moments of invasive animals colliding with luxury cars remind us of the importance of protecting the environment and wildlife. We must be aware of the presence of animals in their natural habitats and take preventive measures to avoid unnecessary accidents. Always be cautious and respectful of the nature around us. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. These methods have been effective in halting the spread of certain invasive species. Do you have any ideas for even better solutions? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can explore them together. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to tell your friends about us so they can check it out too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.